Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Sorry, I know it's been a minute. I really have nothing to say except the eclipse really messed with my energy levels. Like, I had all this time off of work, like for my birthday and stuff, and I literally couldn't do anything except read and lay down. I didn't work out. I didn't do readings. I had oh, I'm gonna do all these readings. I had all these big plans for my time off, and literally just sat in my bed reading strike novels by J.K. Rowling, or Robert Galbraith as she's called. Oh my god, but if you haven't read The Ink Black Heart, highly recommend. It was amazing. I can't stop thinking about it. I just finished it this morning. Oh my god, but so good. I read the whole series and I had never read that book. Book 6 or 7. I'm starting book 7 today. I'm so excited. But yeah, just if you need something to read and you like to read, just thought I'd throw that out there because it was a really good book. But yeah, all right, so today we're doing a reading, guys, to see what the next phase of your life is going to be like. Happy birthday to all my Aries. Yay. That's kind of why I was doing this reading. I feel like it's kind of like a birthday, what's the next, whatever new year you're in. 37 for me. But whatever, age you just, are turning or have turned, we're going to see basically what the first era of that new year is going to be like. So let's see. We're going to do love. What's Aries love life going to be? Spirit, what can you tell us about Aries love life? Okay. Ooh, wild. Love it. And what is Aries career going to be? What is Aries career? I also have some pre-shuffled oracle cards. We have safety. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore. Okay. And Aries personal spiritual growth. We have listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Okay. And then the overall message here is protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. I love aquamarine. I feel like I lost my aquamarine that I used to have. But anyway, I have some pre-shuffled oracles. We're also going to get a corresponding tarot card for each of these areas of your life, Aries. So what do we have here for wild Aries love life? What is Aries? Oh, no. What is Aries love life? Clarify this card, please. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, anyway, no. The 9 of Cups. Okay, clarify Aries love life. We have the King of Pentacles and the safety, the career, 3 of Wands, and personal growth, the Queen of Cups. Okay. Overall card is the Magician. And then, like I said, I have some pre-shuffled oracles. So let me lay those out. I just want to make sure everything is in the chat. So, okay. I have number 43, Madonna of Roses. Put you right there. Just going to move these up. How does that look? Okay. Okay. And then we have a man holding a heart. And we have Beyond the Mind, number 20. We have Celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievements. And Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. All right. So what do we have here, guys? So overall, I see wild, safety, and listen. I feel like wild and safety are two contradicting sort of energies. That's your love life versus your career. Let's start with the love life first. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. This is all about you really getting to enjoy your life. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. There could be some issues here of self-doubt here. I see that here with the Temple of the Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. That's all about getting in touch with your shadow self here. So I feel that there could be some doubts about your worthiness. I feel like you're striking me here with the Madonna of Roses card. It says a heart of a warrior. I feel like you're somebody that's had to like fight your way through life. You've had a lot of tough lessons. You've had to bounce back from a lot of different things. You've had a lot of relationships presented to you in order to teach you what's not acceptable, if that makes sense. Which to some degree, I think a lot of people do have that sort of journey, but I feel like it could be a little extra in your case. And I feel like almost like by you being wild, you could draw in some sort of like stable relationship, if that makes sense. By like just being like, you know what, like fuck it, like I'm just gonna like literally be myself, literally think I'm just like the greatest thing since sliced bread, literally just like get in touch with all the things I like to do. And it, like when the Nine of Cups came out, I don't know, I was feeling like Nine of Cups energy before I even started the reading. Just like by glancing at these cards that I had pre-shuffled for you, I was kind of getting that vibe. So like I love that that kind of came out, because I feel like it's all about like emotional self-fulfillment. That's like, I feel like the themes of this reading, like independence, emotional self-fulfillment, and like a theme of like, because I feel like, okay, with these two cards, I'm just gonna like think that this is like one section here. But with this man holding a heart, it's like, I feel like there's a need maybe to protect yourself from something. But like maybe even by somebody coming back in, that you, and I don't think this is like a great love. I'm not talking about that. But even if it is somebody that you considered a great love, but they kind of were giving you like a half-ass treatment here, I feel like you could have had a lot of frustrating experiences. And, I don't know, there could be somebody coming in that's like trying to use you, that's like greedy, they're disrespectful, they give you empty promises, because the way that it's like, oh, a man holding a heart, this heart's a little flimsy. I mean, it kind of looks like if you were like making a pillow, a heart pillow, but the stuffing's not even it, like not a lot of substance to it. It's like, yeah, you could date this person just to like date somebody, but it's not really, maybe because this is saying believe in your otherworldly beauty. Maybe you date down is something that I'm getting, because you maybe think that like there's something wrong with you, you're not attractive enough, or like something like that. I don't know, but it's like Spirit's really bringing forth this message of like protection here about your love life, where it's like, because with this Madonna of Roses, that's what this talks about, the heart of a warrior. And it's like, it's time to like use what you know. Like I was saying, I feel like you're somebody that's been through a lot of tough lessons. Like you already know, like when someone comes in, it's like a little voice is like, hey, like this didn't work out last time, or like, ooh, this reminds me of that person that it didn't work out with last time. Like you're seeing a pattern, you're seeing characteristics of somebody that you already know where this is gonna go. And it's like, you could be the type of person maybe that's like afraid to hurt somebody's feelings, for example. And it's like, I mean, a rose has thorns for a reason. Like they're sharp for a reason. Like they prick you and make you bleed for a reason. They're for protection. To protect something so beautiful and like delicate as a rose. That could be you. And it's like, look at these two people. You have the heart of a warrior. They have this like flimsy heart that has nothing in it. Like, you know, it's not really like, you know, they're just in a different place of life maybe than you are, and you know it. It's like with this King of Pentacles, I'm getting somebody that's like wise, but like they're like laid back, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you already know that this isn't right. It's like, not that I'm saying you're going to manifest a bunch of stuff that isn't right, but I feel like there's almost going to be some sort of, okay, the way I'm looking at it is like you're going to end up being in this really good, like wild, almost getting like Queen of Wands kind of an energy here, where you're like living life, just enjoying like the sensual pleasures of life in a way, like maybe feeling really good about yourself, whatever it is. And it's like you're going to attract in, like, I feel like the first wave that's going to come in is not going to be anything that you might want to settle down with here. Obviously, if you feel right about it, that's different. But if there's someone coming in that seems a little flimsy, they seem greedy, they seem possessive, just something that you're not really into, and you're like, that reminds me of something, just don't be afraid to like use those thorns. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, no, that's what Spirit's saying too. Like, guys, no, like, know your worth. I mean, it's not the Queen of Pentacles, but no, not even know your worth like the Queen of Pentacles, but like be like assertive, like the King of Pentacles. It's almost like saying take a masculine approach and like realize you're the one deciding. Like, you're not the one that needs to get picked by anybody. You're the one deciding. No, like, no, goodbye. Like, I don't want you in my life like that. Sorry, thanks, but no thanks. Like, keep it moving. Okay, so now talking about your career, this was safety. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore with the Three of Wands. I feel like there's something in your career that could be stagnating. I almost want to clarify this because it was like in reverse, the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a lot about, with the Nine of Cups here, there's almost like, there's a lot about like manifesting here. There's a lot about your feelings. Because I feel like almost like this side, which is like your personal growth, is almost like the overall for the whole reading, because it's just like you in general, and then these are like the two sides, or like those two aspects of your life. But so I feel like there is going to be movement, but like it's not really about what's going on in your love life and career. It's more about how you feel about your love life and career, if that makes sense. Because yeah, we have this Queen of Cups with the celebration energy here, and this card talks about like celebrating before you see tangible results. So I feel like you could, like, lately what I'm getting is that you could have been focusing a lot on the tangible results of maybe your finances or your career, whatever it is. Maybe you're wanting to manifest more money, or wanting to manifest a better job, you're wanting to manifest success in your current business, whatever it is. I'm getting beginner's mind here with this. I'm getting, okay, like, so say I'm just going to use inspiration from this like literal picture on the card here, this imagery on the card. Say you're like want to be like a famous surfer. I don't even know if surfers do this, but you've been posting like YouTube videos of yourself surfing, and no one's biting, no one's watching them, nobody cares. Like, you know, that's what it feels like. I feel like almost there's this beyond the mind, there's this, what am I trying to say? Message. Jesus, sorry. There's this message of like beginner's mind. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore. I feel like this is like, don't be too proud to like just start surfing and realize like how much you love surfing. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, like, I have to make 5 videos a week and blah, 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 blah. Like, instead of that, like, go back to the shore, go back to the drawing board, you know, go back to just like the waves that you love, like, you know, like, and something like that, like get back to the part of it that you love. That's like one example, like if you have a business. But say you're in, I'll also use like, I'm a waitress. So say, my boss just gave us a little pep talk today, and was saying like, oh, it doesn't matter like about like what big tables you get. Sometimes you could get a 2 top and they could, you know, be a $200 check. You get a 5 top, they could leave you, you know, all get pizza and water, and you know, they could leave you like, you know, $5. She was saying the best thing you can do is just to kind of make the most of every table that you get, try to give them the best service. I agree with that. And that reminds me of Aaron Dowdy. What did he say? He was in sales too. And instead of focusing on his commission and the money he was making, and especially if you're in like a tips, you know, or a commission based job, this is like a good, you know, good practice to have. But he talked about just making sure like he would focus more on his customers' experiences. Like, so instead of being like, oh, like how much money can I squeeze? How many big tables can I get? How many shoes can I sell? I think he was like selling shoes. He would be like, okay, like how can I make this person's experience like amazing? Like, and he would take kind of the pressure off, and it would just like, he would end up doing really well and like, you know, making a lot of commission anyway, you know, kind of like that. Like go back to the drawing board, go back to be in the present of what you're doing, you know, and make sure you're enjoying it. That's like a good way to say it. And if you're not, then that's when it's like go back to the drawing board and try to figure out why am I being too rigid? Am I planning too much? Do I need like more of a plan? Do I need to just like take a little break from this for a little while and enjoy my life? What is going on? What is the problem? Why am I not happy? Like, do I need to go like find another job? Do I like hate this job? What are my spending habits? I guess if we're going to talk about money, I feel like this is more about your career and your happiness though, so I don't really want to necessarily get into that unnecessarily. I feel like this is more about like being tied to like your happiness and emotions. But now moving over here to the Queen of Cups, and this is your personal growth. Listen, the seekers of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. And then we have the Queen of Cups, like who better to listen to the sound of the ocean within the shells than her. Oh my god, I love that this came out. But it's like, yeah, like it's talking about getting into this Queen of Cups energy, getting in touch with your emotions, listening to like yourself. When it comes to both of these aspects, now this is what I was talking about. Something feels off to you. Someone's coming in, hey, blah blah blah, and it's like you're kind of like maybe like, you know, be fun, have a little excitement, like that wild energy you could be feeling like it's almost just an extension of that, like the way you've been just feeling in your life and maybe about yourself. But at the same time, there could be something holding you back. There's a need for these thorns to come out. And it's like, you have to trust that feeling. Listen to what your self is saying to you. Listen to your instinctual feelings. Like we were talking about, like, you know what you've been through. You've learned the tough lessons. You know how to spot a snake. You know how to spot somebody being insincere. Like, trust those feelings, you know? And these frustrating experiences that you're having, you know, you could be feeling like, oh, like, why is this another snake in the grass? Why is this another loser? Why is this another person that I really can't take seriously because I know they're just not right for me? It could be very frustrating. It can make you feel like you'll never truly have the life that you want. But again, it's like, we need to like, when you look at manifesting 101, that's what it's about. It's about like capturing a feeling. And it's like maybe, oh, so hi Kiki. It's about capturing the feeling again before you have tangible results. So it seems like you're in a good energy here, but it's almost like someone's going to come in and almost like gunk it up for you. Something's going to come in that's going to make you feel frustrated and kind of like set you back emotionally a little bit or something like that. But I think Spirit's like, no, like think about say it's somebody that's really possessive, for example. And, you know, you've been on your own, you're feeling good, you're wild and free, you're doing your thing. And then someone comes along, you're like, oh, why couldn't this just be somebody that I could settle down with? And you're just kind of like, all right, like, you know, you say no, but then you just feel kind of glum. You're like, no, why can't I meet somebody good, you know, blah, 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 blah. But instead it's like, you know what, that person, you could tell they were possessive. You're like, they probably would have been like encroaching on my free time, like encroaching on my sense of like freedom and happiness that I have. They would have like sucking up all my time. Be, you know, like, and you'd be like, wow, like I really appreciate where I'm at right now. Like I have this freedom. I feel good about myself. Like, you know, I have my pet dog or whatever you have, like, you know what I mean? But it's sometimes like, it's almost like when you look back, like think about this yourself. You can think about this yourself. But I know for me, like when I look back on like my own personal dark days, like there's things that I feel nostalgic about. There's like little things that I miss from those days. There's people that are no longer with us that were with me during those days, you know, those times that I'm like, wow, like, you know, like, yeah, it was rough, but you know, I had this person and that person or whatever. Like, you know, I learned a lot in that time. So it's like, don't just like recognize where you're at and like be happy with it. Like feel fulfilled, feel that emotional fulfillment, like where you're at right now. You have to find a way to capture that feeling now and be present. That's what this card is talking about, beyond the mind. It's not about being like, ooh, like all the guys I dated in the past, like I keep getting guys like that. That's what my whole future holds. It's not about like the past or the future. It's about like where you're at right now. And this wild and free energy, like feeling good, like feeling secure. I feel like you're feeling very secure with yourself. With the King of Pentacles to come out, talking about believe in your otherworldly beauty. I feel like you feel good about where you're at in life. You feel good about who you are, like maybe about your finances, like you're feeling good. And it's almost like this man with a flimsy heart is going to try to come in. And it's like, again, how I was saying the heart of the warrior versus the man holding a heart, or even like yourself holding this pentacle. And it's like, it doesn't compare. Like, no, you're not worth trading like this pentacle that I've like worked so hard for, like the stability I've like worked so hard to like maintain for myself. Like, just know that it's not worth it. Like, have that value of yourself of like, you know, I'm only risking this pentacle for like something that feels right, you know? I feel like I'm talking a lot about your love life, but I don't know. I feel like this could like like maybe like throw you off your course, and that's why spirit wants me to talk about it, but I don't know. And then it's like, yeah, with the Queen of Cups, I'm just getting a sense here that almost like whatever interaction like you have with somebody here, it's going to make you, I don't know, it's almost like, because the black obsidian, it's all about like the dark sides of yourself, and it's how that somehow sometimes comes out and like project like as a projection like onto other people. So I feel like there could be something, I'm not really getting what it exactly is. The Seven of Pentacles. It's like maybe you just feel like, oh, I'm going to be waiting forever. I feel like you're going to almost start like losing steam, losing confidence in yourself, because you're going to feel like you're going to be waiting forever. And like, why doesn't anybody notice me? Or why don't the right people ever gravitate towards me? Am I meant to be alone? What am I meant for? And it's going to almost like stir up something in you. So I feel like don't like fight that process. I feel like embrace it. Like, listen to what it's saying to you. And I almost want to look in the book at this. Hold on. Oh, here. Temple of the Black Obsidian. I said that weird. Okay, beloved initiate, the most challenging task is not to confront an external enemy, but to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. That is the sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, to bring us more deeply into our own being as we seek to find and heal the darkness within. And I feel like there's like something here, if I remember correctly, about being able to love. Okay, to safely enter the dark chamber and be healed, you must be prepared to give yourself love unconditionally. You must be able to recognize judgments that you hold towards yourself not as truths but as old patterning. I love that. This is why the successful initiation of the dark chamber is a truly advanced stage of soul development. The heart has become willing to love unconditionally, and the initiate must be able to witness feelings that arise with kindness and acceptance, but not fall into them, overwhelmed, crushed, or deflated by any darkness found within. It is worth the challenge, because finding peace from pain, self-criticism, self-doubt, fear, and self-judgment through healing in this temple is a gift beyond measure. So it's almost like something could arise where it's like some old pain kind of comes out, and it's like a cleansing. I feel like you could cry with the Queen of Cups. Sometimes I get crying where you feel like, you know, hopeless. Oh, like, I'm never going to find somebody. Like, I'm just going to be alone. No one's ever really going to want me. It's almost like this confidence and this stability and this sense of value towards yourself that you've built up. Like, it's almost like wringing out a dirty dish rag. Like, this is just wringing out like the residual darker energies, just like making way for the light. And this card also talks about you have to get through the dark chamber to get to the light. So if you feel yourself, you might feel like you're regressing backwards. Oh, I thought I was making progress, but now here I am crying that I'm never going to find somebody. No, it's just, you know, old patterns, and let them pass, feel them, cry, and know that as soon as you're done crying, like, you're going to feel 100 times better. But, yeah, so I feel like the next phase of your life is going to be good. I feel like overall, let's like recap. It's going to be good. You're going to be feeling good. I feel like there might be some bumps to sort of challenge you, like, to maybe listen to yourself about if you really, am I really enjoying what I'm doing? Like, how can I tweak things? Like, is this person right for me? Like, or do I want more? Like, do I think I'm worth the wait? Like, for like the real thing, like kind of a vibe. You know, really listening to your feelings, trusting them, and it's like time to really integrate and use what you know. I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to do. Like, you know, just because somebody comes along and they're not the right person could be around the corner, but in the meantime, you have your freedom, you have this sense of like loving life and like just wanting to like experience life. And In the meantime, you have other things to figure out in your career and maybe a little more healing to do. But I feel like you have come a long way. This is talking about somebody that's a little bit advanced. We've been around the block a few times here. I could tell that you've had like some tough lessons already, so I don't think Spirit's going to give it to you too hard. But all right, let's grab, oh my goodness, some of these. I just like dropped the whole deck. Hold on. And see what we can get here. Let's get some more messages. We're just gonna get advice. Or do I want to do these? Let's get some animals first. Hold on. What other messages do we have for Aries? I'm gonna cut the deck. What other messages do we have for Aries? About the next phase of their life. What do you want to tell Aries about the next phase of their life, Spirit? Okay. We have lion, dragonfly, and bat. Okay. Oh, look, 2 of these say transition. So this is like, yeah, I feel like you're moving from one phase of your life to another, and this is like why you're integrating things. But okay, which part of your life is or maybe going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. Okay, so that's the overall vibe. Like, you're ready for whatever's coming up right now. So just, like, ground down and realize that, like, you can face whatever this is. So let's look at these. Lion, control. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. So yeah, again, like I was saying, there's these frustrating situations. There's these thorns, that thorn energy that was present, but I'm getting more of like a barrier, a thorn, like, you know, just keep yourself back. Like, you don't need to resort to, maybe this is talking about, you know, maybe not going all like a little too crazy, you know, and just kind of trying to, you know, maybe like set a strong boundary and like leave it at that. And like, you know, if it gets tested and you have to say it, you know, maybe go for more indifference than like emotionally charged argument or something like that if you can. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. Yeah, have like a lighter view. I like how this is talking about that, because when I was pulling out cards, I think it was for your love life. It was the 10 of Pentacles, and I think it was the 9 of Cups, and I almost felt like it was like a lightening up, but I was only planning on taking one. I could have taken 2. I should have taken 2. But yeah, I feel like there was that message. I'm glad it came through again, because I forgot that came out earlier. But where it's like, lighten up, look at things. Don't look at things so seriously until life or death. Be in the present moment. Remember that card that was here? So it's like, be in the present moment and just be like, you know, like consciously aware of what's going on, but know that, you know, things can change. This is just a transitional period. So, you don't have to like, nothing necessarily has to stick. And don't forget that you have the authority, like the King of Pentacles, that's what that talks about too. You have the authority to, if something is going to stick or not. So that's like your choice. So don't feel like you're a slave to, you know, other people or to the like whims of the universe. Like, you can kind of like create your own fate here. You are in control. Yeah, you are in control. Bat transition. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. I feel like this is going to come through as people. Maybe I feel like this is going to come through almost like in your love life, but this could be across the board, like old patterns and things like that. This is talking about, I feel like this mostly has to do with like, you know, like we were talking about dating down and things like that. So just make sure you're like aware of that. And I'm gonna put these like up here together, just so it doesn't look terrible. But yeah, so this is like, there's 2 things about transition though. Like, realize that your life is moving into a new phase, and there are going to be those little tests, those little things that come up to like just kind of see where you're at, see what you're ready for, basically. So let's see, what other messages do we have for Aries? What does Aries spirit guides want to say to them? What advice do we have for Aries? What would Aries spirit guides most want to say at Aries right now? Okay. That's too many. No, I feel like those I'm going to keep. All right. All right, so what does this say? Sorry, this is a lot to read, but okay. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. This could be your guides, your ancestors, like passed on loved ones, angels, whoever. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again, the birds will sing, and the clouds will clear, and you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. Yeah, because I feel like there could be something that kind of comes up that makes you just feel like tired or weary or something like that. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost like you've been like in a good energy, whether you're consciously trying to manifest or not. And it's almost like you're going to almost manifest, like I was saying, you're in this good energy and someone's going to come in. That's not what you're trying to manifest and it's going to frustrate you. But it's like, no, you don't have to, like, no, that's not what I want to get out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be clear about where you're putting, be clear about what you want. What's your desired outcome? And if something comes along that's not it, no, don't be afraid. I like to always use the example of one time when I was looking for an apartment. I was like, I want to only pay $1,200 for rent. I want to have a washer dryer. I want to have a dishwasher. I want to be in this specific area. I forget what else it was, but I kept looking at apartments. I had to allow dogs. I had 2 dogs at the time. Now I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, but had to accommodate them, obviously, of course. And I kept looking every day. I wouldn't even call. I'm like, no, I'm not even calling. Like, I'll find it. No, if it's not here, it'll be here the next day. If it's not here, it'll be here the next day. Kind of have that attitude. Oh, you're not the one I want to date. It'll be the next guy. It'll be the next guy. It'll be the next girl that comes along. Whatever. Find ways to fill your cup. Be selfful. That's what this whole reading is about, I feel like. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. I feel like this is like what this whole reading was about, this card, like what it just said. So yeah, go deep within, find your triggers and address them one by one. So when things come up, just be like, it's just for me, so I can get comfortable with this, so I can be prepared when it comes up next time, and don't take it so personally, like an attack from the universe, you know, it's okay. So let's see, let's get 2 of these. What last messages from, I just heard birds chirping, but it's like 1 in the morning. Last messages from Aries spirit guides. We have number 1818 and oh, that's no, too many. What's one last message for Aries? Okay. 2112 with 222 on the bottom. So yeah, I feel like relationships are really being highlighted right now. But let's see what this says. 1818, willpower, achievement, success, striving, forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow. Significant events are in the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. So that's good news. And it's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will soon come true. So I feel like it's saying like, this is talking about like the right people will come on your path, but before they can come, it's like almost like spirits like wants to make sure you can recognize the wrong people, and so you'll know the difference or something like that, and the wrong job, the wrong this, the wrong apartment, the wrong whatever. So all right guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.